Daily reflections. So I was thinking today, it's Veterans Day. My dad was a veteran. This is his this is our second Veterans Day with my dad gone. And super missing him today. Like there's never a good time. There's never a good time for someone to leave. Even though, as children, we know that we're eventually going to miss or lose our parents. It's just, there's nothing ever that can prepare you for the pain and the loss and the emptiness. Some of us have lost parents a lot sooner than others. My mom, for instance, she's 74. My aunt's 72. And their dad left when they were young, in the early 50s. So their dad left by the time my mom was 4 years old. So she grew up without a dad, but she didn't lose a dad in the same sense. She wasn't attached to somebody. She lost her father, but he removed himself from her life. And for all of her life, and all of my life, and all of my kids' lives, my grandma's been there. My grandma is 99. And for anybody that's watched any of my other videos, Grandma's in heart failure. And her heart is now currently working at 20%. She's in what's called palliative care. It's not quite, what's it called? When they come in and help somebody pass. But palliative care is, it's the next step towards the end. And my mom and my aunt have been taking care of my grandma, pretty much solely. We have a nurse that comes in once a week. We have a physical therapist that comes in a couple of times a week. Me and my kids take a couple of shifts here and there as we can. It's hard because we still work full time. My daughter's working 2 jobs, so she's 7 days a week. She can't take any shifts. My son and I, we work full time, but we work weekends doing double shifts, so we do have some more extra time during the week to help out, and that's good. And I was just reflecting on the loss. The loss of a parent is something that, as a parent, we all hope happens, because the alternative is the loss of a child. So one or the other of us, we're going to lose. And any parent on the planet would gladly give themselves instead of their child. And, that being said, I miss my dad. And I know that someday my kids are going to be without me, and they're going to miss me too. And I know that my mom and my aunt they're headed down this boulevard of quickly approaching loss that they've never experienced. And how ironic, my son is 23. He lost his dad at just before he turned 21. And so he actually lost his dad before I lost my dad. And so people lose their parents at different stages of their lives. My grandfather's mom died when he was just 7 years old. My dad lost his mom when he was just about 20 22 or something like that. His sister was just about 16, and so their sister was just 11. And so, the whole idea and the thing about loss, I think in our generation, in this time that we're in, it's easier to avoid the thought or the fear of loss, because loss comes much later than, and much less frequently than it used to. And in their previous times, it was very, very, very common for parents to lose their children early, for children to lose their parents early, for women to die in childbirth. And so I don't know where I'm really actually going with this, except for that I was thinking about my dad today. It's Veterans Day. I'm looking at his picture from when he was in the Army, and I just really miss him. And I feel bad for anybody that's missing a parent or a child today. And I pray that you never, ever, ever have to lose a child. My grandmother, 99 years old, lost a child. He was already a senior citizen, believe it or not. He lived into his 70s. How amazing to live long enough to see your child live into their 70s. I can't even imagine. I mean, if my children live into their 70s, I'm 30 years older than them, so I'm going to be in my hundreds. What a gift and a blessing that would be. Hopefully, if everybody is in good health. I don't want to live to a point where my children are taking care of me so much. I know they would, and I know I would do that for my mom, and my mom is doing that for her mom, and yet it's a difficult situation to be in. Anyway, happy Veterans Day to everybody who knows a vet, and my condolences to anybody who's lost a parent or a child, and or any other form of loss. Good night, guys.